Try this again. I think we're good to go now. Let's see here. See if we get some people jumping in the chat. Yeah, I don't. Internet just needed a reset. Hasn't been done all day probably, and sometimes it just needs a quick reset. Alright, let's see here. Alright, let me know if you're tuning in. Jump in the chat, say hello. We're working on filling a break. Got a well, there we go. Got a 2025 Topps Chrome mixer break going. Are partially filled, but still a little ways to go, so I thought I'd go live, see if we can make some progress here, and then in the meantime, while we're hanging out, I do have some blaster boxes that are available for personal breaks or rip and shifts, whatever you want to call them. I've just kind of been referring to them as both because different people call it different things, but looking for a reason. I don't remember what it was. So while we wait for some folks to jump in the live stream, I'm just gonna get all the information typed out. The information, I guess, is somewhat available in the chat as far as the rip and ships go. Do have 3 blasters each of 2025 Bowman and 2025 Chrome. That's not what I wanted to do. Hardy, what's happening? Welcome in. Thanks for tuning in, sir. How we doing today? Trying to get all the information typed up here and waiting for hopefully some more people to jump in. Love to see a good crowd hanging out in here tonight. Appreciate you jumping in with us. I am doing all right. Doing all right. Thank you for asking. Did you get all recovered from the weekend? Got me wanting some ribs. Just got hungry again thinking about the picture. I haven't had ribs in a minute. Doesn't help that my wife is cooking like some barbecue chicken or something that I am constant whiff of. Right on. I was back at work today. Had last week off, even though it didn't feel like it. It's been a crazy week and a half, but I won't get into that. It'd have been nice if like the personal life side would have gotten the memo that I was supposed to have the week off. I did not have the week off. I just didn't have to go to work. But we're making it. All right, so the information for the break is pinned at the top of your chat, and here is the information for the blasters that I have available for rip and ship or personal breaks, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, about to eat dinner with the wife. Check back in a few. Sounds good. Enjoy your dinner. Should see it on the screen there. A little bit bigger than it normally is. Let's see here. There we go. So hopefully that stays on your screen like it's supposed to, but there is the info for rip and ships or personal breaks. I've got 3 blasters each of 2025 Bowman and 2025 Topps Chrome, and those are at cost. So I'm only charging what I paid for those, rounded up, you know, if it's both were changed like in 50 cents type thing, and so rounded up to the next dollar. So it was like 43 and change for the Chrome and 32 and change for the Bowman. So just to make it easy on everybody, you can get a Bowman blaster for $33, or a Chrome blaster for $44. And if you're interested, just let me know. And we can talk about payment options. Otherwise, if you're interested in getting in on the break, we do have the 2025 Topps Chrome mixer break. That break consists of it's all 2025 products. Of course, it's featuring Topps Chrome 2025 Topps Chrome. We've got 5 blasters in 1 hobby box of Chrome. And then we've also got a hobby box of 2025 Series 2 and a hobby box of 2025 Bowman. So pretty good little break. Not a ton of product, but with all that Chrome and the Bowman, kind of hiked the price up pretty quick. But should be a hitter for us anyways. Get a lot of parallels and hope for some good stuff as always, but that's what we're looking at as far as the break goes. Link for the break is pinned at the top of the chat, or you can head to delocardbreaks.com. Also links down in the description of the live stream. Alrighty. Let's do this one. Take that away. Bring that back up. There we go. All right, now we're Gucci. There's our info. That is what we're looking at. So what you see on the table there is what's available for personal breaks, rip and chip style. Braylon, what's up? How's it going? So, did you get my email? Hope you saw my email. I was wanting to make sure that you knew about the break and the information and the rip and chip that had available. But it you should see it all there on your screen. Let me know if it's too hard to read. I can't really make it bigger, I don't think. But I've got 3 Bowman. Artie said he'll take a Bowman blaster. So 2 Bowman blasters available. Hey, right on. Happy to do that. I know you love Bowman, so wanted to make sure you knew what we had going on. But yeah, so probably get more if I have to do this again, as far as like going live to see if we can get the break, finish filling the break. So I'll probably be picking up more if I go live to do this again. I may pick up more just to do during the break also, if anybody's interested in getting extra blasters and stuff like this. But Braylon, if you get a spot in the break, then you won't need to add any additional for shipping. But if you're wanting to just get a Bowman blaster, then yeah, it would be 33 for the blaster, and then add $6 for shipping, so 39 total would be correct. And feel free to send Cash App if that's what you want to do. You should have my info for that, but if you need it, let me know and I will gladly grab that and send it to you. Sounds good, Artie. So yeah, if you plan on getting a spot, then no problem at all. If you want to just send the 33, and the only thing I ask is that you please send it to my let me grab the link for you actually. It'd be probably the easiest way if you're sending on PayPal. You should be able to just search for @Delo card breaks. And it's a store type of account, like a seller account at that account, but that's fine. Like it'll take transaction fees out on my end, but that's okay. That's me, Fraylin. That is me. I believe my username on Cash App is $, the letter N, the number 8, the letter N, and Brown. Should be correct. Sounds good. Thank you, Braylon. Oh, almost choked. Once again, here is the break. If Fraylin or anybody else jumping in, if you're interested in getting in on the break, this excuse me, this is what we've got going on. The link that will take you what we're looking at right here is pinned at the top of your chat. It's 47 per spot, and of course the usual multiple spot discounts. So if you get multiple spots, then discount will automatically be applied. Fraylin, I'll give you a total if you well, actually you can do it through the website now with Cash App even, so you can go through the checkout process. It'll still give you a total that that for you to send, but it will put your order in through the website, so I don't have to do anything manually, and you can select Cash App as your payment method. You will still need to send through Cash App separately. It doesn't do the Cash App side through the website, but you can at least place your order for your spots through the website if you're interested in doing that. But here's what we've got in the break. We've got all 2025 products. It's a Series 2 hobby, a Bowman hobby, 5 Chrome blasters, and 1 Chrome hobby. And this music is a little too nutty. It's calling this house music, but man, it's more like techno. I don't know. I don't know what you would call that. Not what I would think of as house music. But all the usual information here as far as the rest of it goes. No extra for shipping, all cards ship. Same with every break. We're ready to do it as soon as it fills. So we'll get her scheduled up and you know, on the books, ready to do as soon as all of the spots have filled. We have a little ways to go. As of going live, there were 22 open spots still available. So looking to make some progress at least tonight, and you know, hoping to be able to do the break at some point this week. Yeah, always well wishes to you, Fraylin. All right, let me check. I'll check for you here, Fraylin, real quick. All right, Artie, I do see that yours came through. And also got yours, Fraylin. So, Fraylin, by the way, since you did pay for the shipping for the Bowman blaster, if you do decide to get into the break, then you know you won't have to pay shipping again. So only one-time charge for the shipping if you get a spot or any spots in the break. Your shipping's already covered through getting the rip and ship here. So thank you both. So 2 of the Bowman blasters are spoken for. Let me update this info here. JV, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. Seeing what we can do here. We've got working on filling the break, but we've also got some product on the table here. Let me switch back over. We've got some blasters available for personal breaks or rip and ship. All right, I guess Artie, let me know left, middle, or right. Let me know which blaster you want, and then after he chooses, Fraylin, let me know which one you want. Oof, man, sorry to hear that, Fraylin. That was rough. Daggum. Closest to the middle, Artie? There's only 3, so we've got a left, middle, or right. Oh, okay, so you want the right Bowman blaster. I get what you're saying, middle of the stage, okay. I was like, there's only 3. You have 3 options. With you now. Alright, so Artie took the right Bowman blaster. So Fraylin, you've got left or middle? Yeah, I got you. I'm with you. Same page. We're good. Alright, and Fraylin wants the middle one. All right, let me get this info updated here. All right, one second. I'm just going to make sure that if anybody jumps in while I'm opening these for you guys, that there's not any confusion. All right, there we go. All right, so Artie, are you ready? I know you said you were going to eat dinner with the wife, but let me know if you want me to go ahead and open your blaster. You picked, you kind of claimed first on the first blaster here, so give you the option. I can go ahead and rip it now real quick if you haven't made it to dinner yet. Or I can open Freyland's first, or I can save it for later on if you want me to wait until later to open it for you. Just let me know. Need a Kevin McGonigal Chrome Green out of 99. I will see what I can do for you, Freyland. That's a very specific ask. It's gonna be a tough one to accommodate, but I will do my best for you, sir. The I did see a new top 100. Artie, does that mean go ahead and rip? Just wanna make sure. Hey, you're not wrong. Anything is possible. But I did see a new top 100. I don't know if it released today, but I saw it today. And I remember before Bowman released, Kevin McGonigal, I don't think was even, I don't think he was either not in the ranking or he wasn't in like the top 10 or top 20, whatever. I remember reading who to chase out of 2025 Bowman. And McGonigal was like on that secondary player list. He wasn't even in. Oh, no problem. You're all good. But yeah, McGonigal wasn't even in that like top guys to chase, and now he's the second rated prospect over a lot of other really good players. So I was pretty surprised to see him that high up. All right, so Artie's ready. Let's go ahead and excuse me. Let's go ahead and get his rip started here. So that light turned on here. Get this one turned off. And then, boom. He moved right up there for favorite. I mean, probably a given who number one was, but I don't remember now. Charlie Condon was like 60th. He's like the 60th ranked. I was like, whoa. Very surprised. I do know for sure JJ Weatherholt was number 6 on the list. Who is number 1? Should be a dead giveaway obvious guy, I'm sure. But I am drawing a blank. Alright, we're going to do a little separation here. Artie's going to be up first. 1 second. My bad. No, it wasn't Made. Made was number 5, I'm pretty sure. Gosh, now it's got me wanting to pull it up and see. MLB prospects top 100. Connor Griffin. This Connor Griffin is the new number 1. McGonigal number 2. Leo DeVries is number 3. Sebastian Walcott number 4. There you go, Artie. And Made 5. Weatherholt 6. Yeah, I mean, tons of good names in the top 10 even and beyond. Bubba Chandler 7. Samuel Basayo is 8. Max Clark 9. Andrew Painter 10. So many good players there. All right, bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna share the link in a couple of chat groups real quick. If we can get some more tuning in here. All right, I'm gonna get started on opening your blaster because my app wasn't updated. So here we go. Artie, this is your blaster here, starting us off. Thanks for picking this up. Like I said, anytime I do these, I don't feel right about upcharging, you know, at all. These are from Walmart, and you know, the Bowman are $29.98. For me, taxes is like almost 9%, so that comes to 32 and change. So, you know, I'm not going to charge more than what I paid. Doesn't make sense. Especially for you guys that are always here supporting what I'm doing. So, there's you want me to... Here, let's do this. I think the right thing to do is flip them upside down. Try that. Unless you want me to shuffle them up and make it random. Let me know. All right. There we go. We are shared up. See what we can find for you here, Artie. Thank you once again. All right, let's see. All right, so I will be getting more of this too for the next time, most likely. But here you go. Artie pack number 1. Got Bobby Witt Jr., Nick York, Jackson Churio, number 71 in the top 100, Johnny Ormello. I think that's the first time I've seen that, like seen him, heard his name. I don't remember reading his name before, but there's the first paper of Steven Echeverria. And there's Walker Jenkins, a nice prospect. I don't know. Got Johnny Level on the first paper. Javier Mogollon. And another Walker Jenkins. Look at that. We're just going to mix prospects and chromes and paper and all that. And then Spencer Swellenbach, Tel Marte, Kyle Tucker. All right, let me get my stacks situated here. Right there's how we're going to do it. Found maybe 5 blasters, pulled 2 autos, 3 color inserts, Roman out of 50 gold. Heck yeah, nice job, Braylon. That's crazy. Roman Anthony, gold out of 50. That's a huge card. All right, we got Mike Trout, Tristan Casas, Manuel Clase. It's our Rookie of the Year favorites. Nice one. Roki Sasaki. Got Josh Noth first. Aiden Smith. And then another first. Franierber Montillo. Robert Kalaz and Samuel Basayo. Prospect Chromes. And then Randy Rosarena, Will Smith, and Juan Soto on our base vets. Pulled a blue paper, Drew Jones 150 auto. Sheesh. Man, that's a heck of a run on just 5 blasters, Fralin. Very nice. Yamamoto, Ezekiel Tovar, Jackson Holiday, Carson Binge on the VIP insert. Jonah Tong first. Santiago Suarez and Humberto Cruz all on the first papers. We've got first chromes, Chin Wei Lin for the Cardinals and Richard Maddock for the Yankees. Rookie, Luis Angel Acuna, Matt Chapman, and another rookie, Thomas Sajaci on the back. Oh, those are the best. Love when the blasters like overproduce. Love to see that. All right, no cheating. Let's just get to it. We've got Jacob deGrom, CJ Abrams, River Ryan, Rockstar rookies of John Kinsey Noel, Million Petre, Aiden Kindle, and Cameron Sullivan. First papers. First chromes, we've got Anderson Brito and Jose Pereira. Shane McClanahan, Matt Olson, and Adley Rutschman. All right, 2 packs left here, Artie. Good luck to you. Hopefully we at least see some color. But always open for an autograph, especially for these rip and ship personal breaks. We've got Christian Yelich, Brian Reynolds, and Logan Gilbert. Roki Sasaki on the greatness loading. There's Andrew Painter. A lot of names I just read in the top 10 of the new top 100. We're seeing a lot of them so far. Charles McAdoo and Didier Fuentes. What do we have here? Oh man, I was hoping we'd see some ink as I kept pulling. I could tell it was refractor, knew it was chrome, but not too shabby. Let's see. Prospects, first. You did get a parallel. Dawell Joseph on the refractor to 499. That sleeved up for you momentarily here. And how about a nice home team hit for you on the base reptilian Pablo Guerrero. Tariq Skubal, Aaron Judge, and Jackson Merrill. And then one pack left. Numbered prospect, hey, can't beat it. The type of stuff you're hoping for. Bowman has been a lot of fun, and so far, getting into Chrome, we've had a lot of fun. So I've been ripping mostly whenever I open packs. It's almost entirely been with the boys. And my youngest Dax is hooked on Bowman. He's a JJ collector. That's his new favorite player. He's new into really following baseball. There's the wife checking in. But you know, he didn't really have a favorite player, and I turned him on to JJ, told him about him, and he became a fan. Whenever he learned that his first cards were going to be in Bowman, he wanted to open it, and he's been loving it. So we've been having fun opening that, and it's been really good too. That makes it even more fun when you get some good stuff out of it. But there's first paper, Ismael Javier and Young Chan We're gonna roll with that. I think I nailed it actually. We've got Carlos Tavares. Some first papers. First chrome, Alejandro Rosario. And look at that. It's a Rangers box for Artie. Cody Freeman. A couple of first chromes there to finish it off. There's Cedon Rafaela, Gunnar Henderson, and Corbin Carroll on the back. So there you go, Artie. Thanks once again for picking that up. And I will get these set aside with your name on them. There. All your first chrome and paper there in a stack, and then your hits. Home team hit on the base reptilian, Pablo Guerrero. And prospect parallel to 499 on the refractor, chrome refractor, Dawell Joseph. All right, there you go. Hey, not a problem. Thank you once again, Artie. Appreciate you. And if we might give others time to jump in, if anybody else jumps in and wants one, if you guys don't mind, you know, we'll kind of leave the rest for others. But if we get down to it and there's still some left of any of the blasters and you've already picked one up, feel free to pick up another one. Like if you know, either one of you, if either one of you want a chrome blaster too, by all means go for it. But let's save the other Bowman, if you guys don't mind, for somebody else if they jump in and, you know, are interested in picking it up. But you know, by the end of the live stream, whenever I'm ready to sign off, if anything is still available, I mean, it's free for all. So do not hesitate to claim and pay, and it'll go in your stack. So here we go. Next up is Fraylin. Good luck here, Fraylin. Pack number one. We've got Jacob deGrom, CJ Abrams, River Ryan rookie. Thomas White this time on the top 100, number 34 there. And then our first papers, Esteban Gonzalez, Jack Penny, Alejandro Rosario. First chromes, we've got two of them, Gary Gill-Hill and Victor Rodriguez. And then everything was a first in that first pack. Not bad. Jackson Merrill, Shane McClanahan, and Matt Olson on the back. Next up, Christian Yelich, Brian Reynolds, Logan Gilbert. Rookie of the Year favorite is Kobe Mayo, Cade Horton, Kevin Castillo on the first paper, and Joffrey Rodriguez. First chromes, Sean Keys and Slade Caldwell's good one. Corbin Carroll, Tariq Skubal, and Aaron Judge. All right, we've got Rafael Devers, Riley Green, Salvador Perez, VIP of Max Clark, also up there. I want to see, he was up there in the top 10, wasn't he? Yeah, he was like 4. Or was he? I can't remember now. I just remember reading his name. We've got E. Smith Pineda on the first paper. There's Sebastian Walcott. He was up there. He was maybe number 3 or 4. Fabian Lopez, or Fabian Lopez on the first paper. Bo Walker, Jesus Tierro, first chromes. Ellie De La Cruz, Cedon Rafaela, and Gunnar Henderson. 3 packs left. Good luck, Fralin. We should be getting into something if we're going to get it. Should be in one of these next couple packs here. Austin Riley, Lawrence Butler, Kobe Mayo rookie. Rockstar rookie of Drew Thorpe. Just the base. First paper of Josue Briseno. I'm not sure. Cam Smith, prospect. Chase Mobley first. Got Hayden Alvarez and Giancarlos Lara, first chromes. For Elvis Martinez, Hyesung Kim, and Jace Young. So rookies on the back there for you. Second to last pack. Coming right up. See Reptilian. Let's see if there's anything else. We've got Shohei. The Reptilian is just trying to sneak out there. Nice Shohei there. There's Jackson Jobe, rookie. Shota Imanaga. Greatness loading. Marcos Torres first. Nibel Mariano. Braden Montgomery. There's not like paper image variations in here, are there? That does not look like it would be a base prospect card. Very interesting. I don't know. Kyle Teal, prospect. We've got a first Reptilian of Hayden Alvarez. Hey, Mark. What's going on, Mark C? Welcome in. Francisco Lindor, Manny Machado, and Julio Rodriguez. We are on Fralin's last pack. Doing some rip and chips. Mark, if you're just tuning in and you're interested, we've got 1 Bowman blaster left and 3 Chrome blasters. You should see the details, prices, and stuff on the screen there. If you're interested, let me know. And let me know how you would like to pay, and I can give you the information for that. Otherwise, also working on filling a break. That's really the main reason for being live. I've got a break that we're working on filling, and the info for that is in the link that's pinned at the top of the chat there. Or you can just go to dlocardbreaks.com. But here you go, Franklin. Last pack for you. Tyler Locklear, Bo Bichette, Carlos Correa, Mookie Betts, Nick Kurtz. Front loaded with paper here. That was weird. There's a first paper of Kyle DeBarge, Jackson Humphreys. First Chromes, Josh Noth, and Jack Lyons. Man, Fralin, we just had a base blaster. No parallels at all. We had the base reptilian. That was it. Cody Bellinger, Ozzy Albies, and Zach Neto. Man, I thought for sure we were going to find something in there. Make sure I didn't miss a parallel on any of these. Dang. These two threw me off a little bit, because that doesn't look like it would be just a base prospect image, but I'm sure it is. And then just the placement of where all of that was just different. But sorry, didn't hit a little better for you there, Fralin. Didn't get you the green McGonagall that you were hoping for. At least we'll get the reptilian sleeved up for you here. All right. Well. All right. Well, there you go, Fralin. Thank you, sir. Once again, if we get down to it, if either one of you want the third and final Bowman blaster, just let me know. But if you guys are cool with holding tight for now. Artie says, let me get that last blaster. Kevin's in there, and it'll go to Fralin. All right, Artie. You want this? And looks like Mark C just picked up a spot. Thank you, Mark. Get you added to the list here shortly. Artie. I got the word out. Opportunity was there. If you want it, it's yours. Just send another 33 for that one. We'll go ahead and get started for you. I know you're good for it. No worries. Yeah, no worries, man. All right, here we go. So another Bowman blaster for Artie. So that leaves. Let me update what's on the screen just real quick. Before I get into these, Artie. So if we pull the McGonagall, going to Fralin. I love that. That's so cool. That's how the real ones do it right there. All right, little quick spot clean. Thank you once again, Mark. I'll get you added to the list. We'll review that here in just a little bit. Excuse me. Right on. Thanks, Artie. One second, I'm feeling hoarse for some reason. All right, so here we go. Artie's second Bowman blaster is up and available still. The 3 chrome blasters back there. Here we go. Good luck to both of you. And there are more on the shelf, so I'll be going back to get more just in case we need to do this again. And, you know, if we don't need to do this again and the next time I go live is to do the break, then they'll be available then as well. So here we go. All right. Adrian Del Castillo, rookie. Hudson Waldrop. Rhett Lauder. Tamar Johnson, 67 on the top 100. Anderson Brito and Cobb Hightower and Kadeem Dial. First papers. Got Jackson Humphreys, first chrome. Jack Penny on the first. David Festa, Trey Turner, Jung-Hoo Lee. Ordered 75 pounds of tuna. The can? Wow. Last night hit 2 case hits. Luis Angel Acuna and Lindor Lightning leaders. Dang. Congrats, Braylon. Got Connor Norby. Got some good luck going there. There's Junior Caminero and Roki Sasaki. Rookie of the Year favorites, Kevin Alcantara. Jack Penny, Alejandro Rosario, and Christian Campbell, prospect. Nate Nankiel and Caleb Lomavita on the first chromes. Kevin Alcantara again. Ronald Acuna Jr. and Jacob Wilson. You just really love tuna, Mark? Is that fresh caught tuna? And you're gonna can it from straight from the sea to you to the can? Nolan Arenado, Zach Wheeler, Pete Alonso. I almost said Olsen, and I was like, wait a minute. We got Walker Jenkins on the VIP. Heck yeah, right on. Cade Horton and Kevin Castillo first. Esteban Gonzalez. First chrome of Peyton Eels. Prospect chrome of Cade Horton. Cole Reagans, John Kinsey Noel, rookie, and Drew Thorpe, rookie. I do love me some tuna. Man, my favorite that I've had is grouper. I love some fresh grouper. It's like a big old steak on your plate. Fish steak. So good. Aiden Dana, rookie. Freddie Freeman. Kumar Rocker, rookie. Got Spencer Schwellenbach on the Rockstar rookies. Sebastian Walcott, prospect. First of Fabian Lopez. John Aker, Ugarte. First papers there. There's Aiden Miller. Yu Min Lin. First chrome. Wyatt Langford, Dylan Cruz, rookie, and Yuri Perez. 2 packs left. And starting off with Adiel Amador on the rookie card. Luis Robert Jr., Chris Sale, Greatness Loading. Hagen Smith. Josue Briseño, first paper. Cam Smith, paper prospect. E. Smith Pineda on the first paper. Fran Yerber Montilla, first chrome. And Dodgers, first reptilian, just the base, but Victor Rodriguez there. Got Bryce Harper, Tatis Jr., and Mason Wynn. And last pack. tuna season, fresh canned is the best. Right on. So that's one thing I've never had is, actually I don't think I've ever had fresh tuna, so I'm sure it's completely different. I will have to try that next opportunity I get. All right, here we go. Good luck as we finish off the Bowman. We've got Corey Seager, Willie Adames, Vladdy Jr., Jose Altuve. Nope, nothing stuck. First paper is Nibel Mariano. There's that Braden Montgomery again. James Tibbs III. Gregory Barrios on the first chrome. And Tel Marte, Kyle Tucker, William Contreras. Alright, so next time, I've been switching it up because my luck has been spotty. Normally I don't take the axe or blasters, whatever it is. I don't pull from the front off of the shelf. But I've mixed it up recently and I started doing that. 2 of our 3 Bowman blasters did not do us well with that. So 2 of them, our only parallel was the base reptilian. So next time I'm pulling from like the middle and the back. Although now that I took the front, it's probably going to be the one in the front. That's the danger with switching it up. You messed with the rhythm. But I know Bowman has been good either way, and there's plenty that are loving it. I know I'm enjoying it still. And there we go. We tried. Yep, we tried. Appreciate you taking the shot there, Artie. Go, we'll add these to your stack. They come in about 50 to 60 miles off the coast of Washington once a year. Wow. Oh, there you go. So my youngest son, if you guys have seen the videos, you probably know by now, my youngest son, Dax. I'm telling you what, both of those boys have had so much better luck with just getting started into the hobby than I have the whole 3+ years that I've been back into it. It's been crazy. So yeah, I need to take Dax with me and let him pick my blasters. That's what I need to do. But thank you guys for picking up those Bowman blasters. We do have the 3 chrome if anybody's interested in those. Of course, chrome is a little higher. The Bowman was 30 each plus tax. These are basically 40 each plus tax. So we've got 44 on those. I'm only charging what I paid, so it was the 40 plus tax. Rounded up, it comes to 40. There's 43 and change, like 43.52 or something like that. So just to make it easy, rounded up to 44. So you know, open to anybody. Somebody wants all 3 of them, by all means. Been live for over an hour, so plenty of time for people to jump in and you know, make their claim. So these are free for the taking, not free, but you know what I mean. Free to claim. Anybody wants in on those? Otherwise, take another look. Take another look at the break here. Light this up. So this is what we're looking at. Take a little look around. Come to delocarbreaks.com. You're gonna, this will be your front page that you come to. Scroll down just a little bit. Always at the top, you'll find the current breaks that are posted, and this 2025 Topps Chrome Mixer break is the only one available. Usually, I mean, at the moment, I'm only doing one at a time. And we now have, I think, 21 spots open. I've had a few people tell me that they're planning on getting in, and so, you know, there's probably actually fewer spots. I mean, technically, I guess 21, but more are coming off the board soon. Excuse me. So the 2025 Topps Chrome Mixer, of course, it features 2025 Topps Chrome. We've got a Chrome Hobby Box and 5 Chrome Blasters. And then we've also got a Bowman Hobby and a Series 2 Hobby. $47 per spot, 30 spot random team break. Each spot gives you 1 random team. Trades are allowed. We're ready to run with it as soon as all of the spots have filled. Excuse me. With every break I do, you'll never pay more than what you see listed on the site. So the most you'll pay is $47 for 1 spot. All cards always ship in my breaks. You know, unless you tell me you don't want the base or anything, but I don't ever ask, because the way I see it, you paid for the cards that you pulled for the team you get, or that I pulled for the team that you got, and you know, those are your cards. So yeah, no extra cost for shipping. All cards ship, US only. And if you buy multiple spots, then you're going to get a discount. It will automatically apply at checkout if you get on and buy 2 spots, 3 spots, whatever it is, and there are your discount amounts. So that's what we're looking at. And let's take a look at where we're at. Go back to the card table. Once again, if you're just jumping in, we are working on filling that break. The link that will take you straight to that the website where you can see all the information and pick up your spots is pinned at the top of your chat. And we're also, while I'm live tonight, have some blasters that are available for personal breaks, doing them rip and ship style. So if you would like a Chrome blaster, they are $44 each. Just selling them to you guys at what I paid for them. And if you have a spot in the break, then it's just $44 each. If you're not in the break and you don't plan on getting in the break, then add $6 to your total there for shipping. All right, let me pull this up here. Excuse me. Rated Rips, good morning. How are we doing? Are you still at work? Hey, looky there. 49. I had maybe just went live. I'm not sure if he's here tuned in or not, but do have a return participant snuck in with a couple of spots. Batch Trap picking up a couple of spots. Awesome. Love to see that. Card shop closes at 7. Is that is it 7 during the week? And I thought before you said 9 p.m. Is that just on the weekends? 7 during the week and 9 on the weekends? Probably Friday, Saturday maybe. Gotta be loving those hours. Nine on Friday and Saturday. Closed on Sunday. I've noticed that quite a bit. Seems like most card shops are closed on Sunday or Monday. Some of them are closed Sunday and Monday. Yeah, that's got to be amazing. By the way, if anybody wants to get some gaming in tonight, let me know. I eat some dinner, but probably hop on for a little bit after we're done. All right, Mark C, you got your spot. Adding you on, sir. Played some of the open beta Battlefield 6 over the weekend. They kind of teased a battle royale mode for Battlefield 6, and after playing that open beta, it was madness. I mean, just Call of Duty had a mode where it was like a mini free-for-all type of thing. Can't remember what it was called, but it was very similar to that. Just craziness. Battlefield comes out in October. I want to say October, it's the middle of the month, 15th or 16th. Well, it's a teen. October, some teen, October. And if there is BR, I am 100% checking that out. It was so fun. It was crazy because it was just like, you know, you die, you respawn, you get some kills, you die, you respawn, you know, and just constant, crazy, loud, just nutty. But the BR, the graphics are insane, the gameplay was smooth, and if there is going to be BR, like, I cannot wait to try that. It's going to be really good, I feel. Yeah, 4 a.m. by choice now. Yeah, that's true. That is true. All right, quick look at how we're shaping out for the break. Hopefully you guys can see that well enough here. Maybe zoom it in a tad. Oh, there we go. That's way better. So we've got Cardaholic gets the free spot in every break. He was the big winner, the annual giveaway winner for a free spot in every break for the year. Kyle picked up 2 spots. Ray K is in with 2. Cardaholic picked up 2 more. In addition to his free spot, Card Deal in with 1. Bats Trav tonight picked up 2, and Mark C tonight picked up 1. So that's where we're at so far. 11 spots have filled. So that puts us at, math is hard, 19 left to go. Love to see it. We're in the teens. Making our way. Progress is progress. Happy. So 4 spots left. We'll be at the halfway point. And would love to be able to get this break in before the end of the week. That would be awesome. But definitely by the weekend. Appreciate everybody jumping in. Those with early spots. Shrink that back down here. And if anybody is just tuning in for the first time, this is the break we're working on filling this 2025 Topps Chrome Mixer. Featuring 2025 Topps Chrome. We've got a hobby box and 5 blasters, plus a hobby box of Series 2 and Bowman. All 2025 products. 30 spot random team break. Each spot gives you one random team. Randomly selected, and then we do allow trades. Team trading is allowed after the teams have been randomly selected, right before the break starts. Then we finalize the teams list and get started with the break. With all of my breaks, no extra cost for shipping. All cards ship. That is US only. And then if you buy multiple spots in the break, then you will get a discount automatically applied to your order at checkout. So there's the info. Once again, 1 Chrome Hobby, 5 Chrome Blasters, 1 Bowman Hobby, and 1 Series 2 Hobby. $47 per spot. No additional cost for shipping. And discounts if you get multiple spots off of that. So there you go. There's the break. We do have 3 Chrome Blasters still left if anybody's interested. Probably not going to stay live for too much longer. So if anybody wants to pick up a Bowman Blaster for a personal break, rip and ship, let me know. Those are direct pay. They're not on the website. I do have a spot for personal breaks, but it's not functional at the moment. So these are not posted on the website, but if anybody wants a Chrome Blaster or blasters, just let me know and I will let you know where to send payment based on how you would like to pay. Artie, I saw that you were on playing Apex the other day, but I thought I was gonna get to play and then I had to jump off like right away. It was during my week off, so I didn't actually get any games in when I was on. I think I was mid game and I had to turn it off because I had something come up. I had to leave. And but I know that you saw the new ranked. What do you think of the new ranked system as far as like dropping in and all of that? What are your thoughts and feelings on that? I'm a little torn about it. I'm not sure if I like it or not. I do like that it spreads everybody out across the map, and you're not getting every like half of the lobby landing at the popular hot drop spot. I'm sure there's a lot of people that hate it. But it's still fun. It's still fun. Made some changes to some of the guns. I like the hop-ups. A little challenging, working on charging them up to activate them. But I do like that process. I think it's a good change. Fun stuff. Nick, if you want to get in on some Warzone, let me know. I have not played that game in forever. It's been a long time, so I'll be rusty. If you want to get some games in soon, let me know. I'll jump on and try to knock some rust off. There's a guy I've been following on Instagram for a while. His name is Ryan Fitzgerald. He's been a long time minor leaguer. I think it was like 7 years that he's been in the minors. But he got called up first at bat in the majors. First major league at bat, hit a home run. Very cool. Seems like a really good guy. Just following his Instagram. Always cool to see that type of stuff happening. All right, let's see. Man. Not sure if this is accurate or not. It's saying we've got 6 tuned in right now. Is that what it's showing for you guys? It dropped down to 5. I'm not sure how accurate that is. Over there on my card table chat is saying 3. I never know what to believe for that, but for a couple that said that they'd hop on if I was still live, trying to hold out just in case anybody is interested in picking up some Chrome, because if this is still sitting here whenever I'm ready to log off, it's gonna be hard to leave it sitting. Need you guys buying up this Chrome. UC3. Might have to rip at least one of them. I'll buy one for myself. I'll Dax come pick out which one. Nah, I'll pick it. I'm guessing dinner was ready probably a while ago. Artie, what were you guys having for dinner tonight? I missed Mark earlier. Said son pulled him a Matt Brash rookie auto baseball at the game last month. What the heck? It's crazy. Cardaholic. Welcome, my friend. How we doing? Just got home. I noticed you said yesterday, I think it was, that you were doing yard work and stuff. So I know you had been out on some work travel. So got to be nice being back home. I used to do that. Was gone half of every week, and I do not miss it. So props to you for you know, any kind of work travel that you have to do like that. It's not always fun. Definitely enjoy things being different now as far as all that goes. Happy to not have to be out on the road like I used to be. That takes a toll on you. So Cardaholic, you already have yeah. You already have some spots in the break. Of course, your free spot, plus you picked up 2 spots. But that's really the main reason for being live tonight is seeing if we can make some progress filling the break. We have had a few spots get filled up tonight, so we are currently sitting at 19 open spots. We have broken into the teens, which is encouraging. I love to see that. We're at 19 spots available left to fill. And in the meantime, I did pick up, you probably saw earlier, I picked up some blasters today. And Artie and Fraylin picked up all the Bowman already. So we're left with 3 Chrome blasters available for personal break or rip and ship, whatever you want to call it. And I have those available for what I paid. It was, you know, 40 plus tax at Walmart. So it came to a little less than 44, but I just rounded up to make it an easy round number. And you already have spots in the break, so no extra for shipping. If you wanted any of the 3 Chrome blasters that you see on the table there, they are available $44 each. They'll just go in with your cards from the break once we get the break done. Let me know if you want a blaster. If not, no worries. If there's at least one left whenever I'm done with the live stream right here, I'm probably gonna have to rip one. Not trying to talk you into anything. Totally optional. Up to you. Don't want to feel like I'm twisting anybody's arm. Just throwing it out there that they're available if you want. You want the middle one? Those aren't on the side, by the way, so if you want one, you would send to PayPal for it. Be the 44 and only one way to pay at paying at this. It's a seller account, so friends and family is not an option. And it's the same handle as everywhere else, like social media, YouTube for the card breaks, just at Delo Card Breaks. If you search that on PayPal, that would be where you send for a Chrome Blaster. So let me know for sure if you do want one and you want the middle one. I'll get the on-screen information updated, and then I'll open that middle blaster for you. All right, sounds good. Just update this real quick, and I will rip your blaster. Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll do my best to make it a good one. I'll try very, very hard. Let's see what we can do here. Gotta go back up. All right, middle one it is for Cardaholic. And by the way, I think I'm not sure who all is here at the moment, but real quick. I do have a new chat group. I just was able to reactivate the Delo Card Breaks Instagram account, and got a new, it's basically just a community chat group. So like we all, you know, jump in the chat. Hey, there's some guys jumping in. What's up, Corey? Ray K, Ray's in there. Cardaholic, already a lot of you guys are in there. Rated Rips, a lot of you have already joined in on that, but it is just like a community chat group on Instagram. And you know, basically how you guys jump in and chat while I'm live. This chat group allows us to keep the conversation going when I'm not live, and just a place to hang out, you know, share card news, pulls, you know, whatever you want to talk about, really. So if you're on Instagram, that link that Botrix just shared will take you to that chat group. It's called Card Table Talk. So new chat group that I started on Instagram, and it is free for anybody to join. Just follow that link and it will add you to the group. So here we go. Cardaholics Chrome Blaster. Let's see what we can do for you here. We've got Jameson Taillon. There's a refractor. Nick Castellanos. Look at that, right off the rip. We're just going to go for it, Cardaholic. Corey Seager. Man. Look at that. I love the lavas, love the ray waves. I like it all, but man, 199, 23 of 199 on the Corey Seager Aqua Lava. That is sick. Love that. First pack in, we're hitting Andrew Benintendi and Sepia rookie Michael McGreevy. It's a solid start. Should have known, Cardaholic coming in, we're going to hit something good. Some people just have good luck all the time. And tell me if I'm wrong, but it sure seems like you are one of those people, Cardaholic. Very, very lucky. So it seems. Corey, another one of those guys. A lot of you are one of those guys. Awesome stuff. Don't have the hit cam up yet, but actually let's separate these. Give us some table room here, some stand room. Let's sleeve up your refractor here. One pack in, 2 parallels. Very nice. Just takes one blaster to pull a numbered Otani to 25. Corey is not wrong. That was a sick hit too. Congrats on that, Corey. That's a huge card. Love to see that. At times, not all the time. Okay, well, from what I've seen, it's most of the time. All right, here we go. Jarren Duran. Billy Cook, rookie. Got a base Ray Wave. Kodai Senga. And base rookie, Luis Angel Acuna. There's Jesse Winker. 1990 insert. Brooks Lee on the rookie card. That's pretty cool. Sure. Got a base Ray Wave, Chris Sale. Isaac Collins, rookie. And Sepia, rookie Sepia, Cade Povich. Yeah, Fralin. He sure did. Insane. Orange refractor out of chrome. It's a big buyback. I don't know if you do a buyback, if you turn that in on buyback, I wouldn't think so. JJ Blade is in here. What in the world? Bryce Teodosio. And we've got a prism of Adam Kloffenstein. Marcelo Zuna. Yeah, it's a huge card. So cool. Would love to pull something like that, whether it's in a PC rip or in a break. It's always fun to pull, but it's always really fun to pull you guys stuff like that in the breaks for sure. Ketel Marte, there's Carlos Narvaez. Man, Pete Fairbanks, maybe the most fierce look I've seen on a card. There's a refractor, Paul Goldschmidt and Sandy Alcantara on the sepia. I know they changed the image for chrome for Goldschmidt. I like this one better. The other one was him in his batting stance, kind of back to the camera. So this one's a way better image. I like that they changed it and gave him a better one for chrome. It's a nice one there. Like it. Mini video on YouTube. There you go. Check him out. Heck yeah. All right, second to last pack. see if we've got anything else for you in here. Cardaholic. We've got Spencer Strider, Luis Arias, Harrison Bader on the base Ray Wave, Brooks Baldwin, base rookie, Tanner Bybee on the sepia. Last pack. We've got Rockies in St. Louis tonight, and they're already up 2-1. What in the world? Gunnar Henderson. Oh, it's a Fortune 15. I saw that at first. I was like, another Aqua? What in the world? Gunnar Henderson and Gunnar Henderson on the Fortune 15. That is a sweet looking insert, though. Tomoyuki Sagano, rookie, Ray Wave, and Luis Castillo. So there you go. Not too shabby at all. We've got 2 refractors, Nick Castellanos and Paul Goldschmidt, and a very nice Corey Seager Aqua Lava to 199. 23 of 199 on top of that. Good stuff. So there you go. Thank you and congrats, Cardaholic. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. And those will be waiting for you to go with your break stuff. Labeled up here. All right, and that leaves our 2 Chrome Blasters left. 44 each, available for rip and ship. Anybody's interested. Otherwise, check out the link that's pinned at the top of the chat. Is that too dark? Why does it look like that? I don't know why it's making it so bright, but 2 blasters left for rip and ship and 19 spots left in the break. Break details are pinned at the top of the chat if anybody's interested in picking up any spots. It is 2025 Topps Chrome Mixer. We've got its features, of course, 2025 Topps Chrome. We've got a hobby box and 5 blasters. And then on top of that, we've got a Series 2 hobby and a Bowman hobby. $47 per spot. Of course, 30 spot random team break, trades allowed, all cards shipped. Same with all my breaks. Samson Simpson, how's it going? Welcome in. Happy Monday to you. How are we doing tonight? Appreciate you hanging out. We are just working on filling the break, really. And while we're doing that, we've had some retail available for personal breaks or rip and ships, whatever you want to call it. Did some Bowman earlier. Artie and Fralin picked those up. And then Cardaholic just picked up one of the 3 Chrome blasters that were available. So got 2 blasters left. Only charging what I paid for them. It just doesn't feel right to me to upcharge on these at all. So, you know, just got them at Walmart for $40 plus the tax. You know, 43 and change. So round it up to 44 just to make it easy. So 44, if you're getting in on the break, then you don't have to add shipping because that will be included in the cost of your spot in the break. So 44 with a spot in the break. If you're not in the break, then you'll add $6 for shipping on top of that. Wife's on baby duty, relaxing for at least 15 minutes. How old is the baby? That's exciting. It's been a while since we had a baby in this house. A long while. The next baby here will be grandbaby. Ooh, brand new baby. Congrats, man. That is awesome. 6 weeks old. Is it your guys' first? If you don't mind me asking, I don't want to pry and give away a bunch, or, you know, ask too much personal information. But that is very exciting. First and last. Well, there you go. I knew about this, didn't I? Is this what I knew about? I feel like I knew about this. You've told me about this before. Well, very cool. Congrats again. Love to hear it. Exciting stuff. That's awesome. Alrighty. Well, if anybody else is interested, these two are available. And let me double check. See if any new spots were picked up here. You guys might be able to see that. All right, I don't see any new spots picked up, so we are sitting at 19 open spots. And I hate feeling like I'm just constantly repeating myself, so I try not to like just very periodically say it all again. But if anybody's interested in getting in on the break, just head to the link that's pinned at the top of your chat. And all the details are there. You can get your spots right there on that site. And once it fills, we'll be ready to get it going. So 19 spots left. If anybody's here hanging out and you're interested in picking up a Chrome Blaster, same price as what you would pay at Walmart. The only difference is there's shipping it added to it. So if you're not getting a spot in the break or you don't have one, then you'll add $6, but $44 per blaster on those. And I will rip it and ship it to you with either separately if you're not in the break, or with the cards from the break if you are in the break. So 2 of those left. And 19 spots left in the break to fill before we're able to get that going. Any guesses on the World Series matchup and winner? Ooh, I don't know, man. I mean, there's just so many. I heard somebody say it the other day. I don't remember who it was now. I want to say it was like one of the analysts or something. Maybe MLB Network, or can't remember what I was watching, but I saw somebody say it, and it was so true. That in baseball today, you know, you used to have your powerhouses where it was the same guys, the same teams spent a ton of money to have the powerhouse teams. And there were 2 or 3 teams that were just constantly at the very top of their division. And so many, you know, games above the second place team. It's so evened out now. Like, that is like, I mean, I can't, nobody even comes to mind as far as like one just runaway first place team in any of them. I guess maybe the Brewers is a big one. They've just gotten hot, and of course I'm not looking at the standings and I haven't looked recently, but overall teams are just so evenly matched now that it is so hard with so many games left to do like a World Series matchup, especially winter. But I guess my opinion would be there's several teams that are hot right now, and I think the way baseball tends to work is you got to get hot at the right time, and being hot right now is almost a bad thing. Could be a bad thing. So like the Jays streaking like they have, being the hot team, having the best record, and I guess correct me if I'm wrong, but last I knew, the Blue Jays had the best record in all of baseball. But they've definitely been hot recently. So a lot of people are probably looking at them, and some may be possibly picking them as at least a sleeper pick. But they would be a team. The Brewers are hard to pick against just because they started out solid, they've stayed solid, and all of that. But Ray K makes a good point. Playoff experience matters a little bit. You also have to factor that in. The one thing I will say about the Blue Jays, though, is out of any team that has gone out and spent money to succeed, look at the Blue Jays. The last several off seasons, trade deadlines, they have gone after some big name talent and worked really hard to improve their roster. And out of anybody right now, they're showing that the most, that the money was well spent. So they went out and got what seems to be the right guys. They're playing well at the right time. So they, not saying they won't stay hot, or at least stay playing good for the rest of the season. They could definitely, I see them as a playoff team for sure. But I think it's too risky of a pick in my mind to like pin them as a possible World Series winner. So I'm not going to be doing that. Tigers are going to be in there in the running for a solid probably World Series possible team. Ray says, I'm happy the Guardians are still playing to make it. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys saw, but I'll get to that here. Well, I'll go ahead, and since the thought is fresh on the mind. Adam Wainwright posted on Instagram or Twitter, I'm not sure which one, but I saw it on Instagram that he posted looking at the schedule, the remaining schedule. And it was after the Cardinals just finished up. They last night wrapped up a series against the Cubs. Took 2 out of 3, which was big. They needed that. And Adam Wainwright posted, looking at the rest of the schedule, they finished the season with the Cardinals finished the season with a series against the Cubs, and that could be, in his mind, anyways. He's saying that could very well be a battle for a playoff spot. So that could be interesting. It could come down to the wire, and I would love to see the Cardinals. They've been very roller coaster, like streaky this year. At one point, they were scoring the most runs in baseball. They turned right around and like got swept in 3 out of 4 series. So it's like, what is going on? They just can't keep any kind of momentum. They're either winning, doing really well, and then straight to tanking and can't score a run. So it's been very, very up and down. But I would love to see them, to me, with that trend for them, now is kind of the right time to kind of take that shift back towards getting hot. If they get some momentum at the right time, they could go through August, finish off September with, like going into that playoff push. That's when you want to hit your hot streak. So I'm not saying that the Cardinals will be a playoff team this year by any means. I always want for that to be the case. But, I wouldn't pencil them in as a playoff team yet. But I think they could make a push for it. There's so many good teams. Like it's a fun conversation to have. But Yeah, Ray K is right on it. Detroit, Seattle, Philly, Brew Crew, all solid teams that you could pick. Samson Simpson says, I think the Padres make the World Series this year. I think that's a solid pick. They're another one of those teams that have done a lot of deals, spent a lot of money. I mean, look what they did this trade deadline. They're definitely, for the last 2 or 3 years, they've done that of, trying to make moves to put together what they feel like is a team that will get them there. And they very well could do that this year. I think in the West, it'll most likely come down to either the Padres or the Dodgers. Dodgers are also having kind of an off year this time of year for them. They could turn it back around at any moment and just go on a run with Shohei, kind of pitching more and more and more, going deeper and deeper into games. The Cardinals ended up winning the game against the Dodgers the other night, but he started that game and he was insane. I think through 3 innings he had 6 Ks, and he was looking in like postseason form. He was unreal. So if he gets to where he is feeling good and pitching good, then he might be the spark that turns it around for them. I mean, he's always great at the plate, of course, and but you get him back on the mound, pitching well into games and doing solid like he pitches, then they're going to be dangerous. On top of their other pitchers they have that are coming back and getting healthy, and they're kind of taking that shift at the right time where they could go on a hot streak and make a very solid playoff push. But I would like to see the Padres as one of the World Series teams, just because they've been trying so hard for the last few years. And I know there's been, there's a lot of hate towards Machado. It seems like Machado's one of those players that everybody loves to hate. I was on the fence about him, but I'm not so much a fan of him anymore. But I do like Tatis. I mean, Tatis, in my opinion, hands down the best right fielder in the game right now. So I'm a Tatis fan. I know he had the recent, whatever it was, that, suspension, all that stuff. But wasn't an honest mistake? Who knows? But it doesn't really, to me, it doesn't show that, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but he's really, really, really good, especially in the field. But bat is solid, so I've always liked Tatis, but it helps that, his dad being who he was and playing for the Cardinals for a long time. So kind of always been a fan, always rooted for him. And there's several players on the Padres. Their manager being the former Cardinals manager, Schilt. Always liked Schilt. I always wished they would have never moved on from him. I felt like that was very premature. And Schilt's a really good manager, so if anybody could do it, he's definitely one that could. I'm with you on that, Nick, on the Padres pick. I could see them being a World Series team. And especially now, they definitely have the pitching for it. Starters and back end of the bullpen is lights out. So they're a solid pick for sure. I'd say that's a very good early World Series pick on the National League side. American League side, I could see it being like a Detroit. I would like to see Seattle get in there. I think that would be cool. Yeah, no. That's what I was saying at Cardaholic. Like, I always wanted the Cardinals there, and I think they can make a push. I think it needs to start now to make a push. But, yeah, Mason Wynn is currently, stat-wise, is looking like the best defensive player in the league right now. He's got the highest, highest outs. Can't remember what that stat is called. It's not put outs, but average outs per game, or I'm butchering whatever that stat is, but higher than like anybody has done recently. All these guys that are considered top defenders in the game, he's reaching, like, he's the fastest 220. I really need to look up what that stat was. I shared it on Instagram. But whoever I was listening to talk about it was saying that if he got to 25, then that would be an accomplishment that like none of these other great, like Lindor, Bellinger, all these guys that are considered as top defensive players, it would be something that they have never done in their careers. So I'm all Mason Wynn's my favorite player. Him and Lars Nootbaar, but more so Mason Wynn. I mean, you guys have seen my Mason autographed PC that I have over here on the wall behind me. You guys have seen that before. He's definitely my main PC guy, my favorite Cardinals player. With some of these former greats, hanging it up. And I'm very pumped to see him playing as good as he is. Defense has always been there, but it's even better than he's been before. But bat is also solid right now too, so love to see it. He's currently one of the best hitters on the Cardinals team. Him and Jordan Walker. Don't count out Jordan Walker either. He is making a solid return to form. Kind of living up to what the hype was a couple seasons ago. All good stuff to see. But fun talks. I love getting into that stuff. It's fun to think about and talk about, and type of stuff that is fun to talk about. Once again, if you're not in the chat group, I encourage you to join. Conversations like this are what I'm looking for to have in there, even whether it leads to debates or just friendly conversation about how players are doing, what thoughts are on stuff like that. I love that kind of back and forth. So for the D-Lo Car Breaks community, I created a new chat group on Instagram. It's called Card Table Talk. For conversations like this, for when I'm not live, the conversation can continue in that chat group. So would love to see that continue to grow. A lot of you have joined in on it already, but would love to see like kind of constant, consistent growth in that chat group, and it just be kind of fun conversation like we have when we are live, with stuff like that. Also for you guys to show, any cool pulls that you have, any pickups that you got, all that kind of stuff. So there's the link to join that chat group if anybody's interested. And it's very new, but it is growing. Either having people join or adding people to it, a little bit every day. So looking to get that continuing to go, but probably going to wrap it up here in the next within the next 10 minutes, probably on the hour. We'll call it a live stream. So just one last time, we've got the break working on filling. At last check, it was 19 open spots still left. Let me pull it back up here real quick and take another look. Yep, looks like we're still sitting at 19 open spots in the break. So that link for the break is pinned at the top of your chat. If anybody's interested in checking that out or picking up any spots, you can do so with that link. Otherwise, one last call for a Chrome Blaster Rip and Ship. We've got 2 left to go. And if they're both are available, but in the next, 7-8 minutes, if there's at least one still available, I'm gonna open it for myself. I'll do that live before I cut out. So totally available if anybody wants one or both of them, or if 2 different people want one, please feel free. I'll be going and getting more to do this again, either next time or as part of the break. When the break does fill and we get it going, I'll have some, try to have some available then, whether it's Chrome blasters. There were more Bowman blasters still, so I'll pick up more of those as well. It's crazy. Chrome just came out, but it still seems like Bowman is more popular than the Chrome even. There's a lot of hype, a lot of excitement about Chrome, but Bowman's just always so good, so fun. They actually might already be in bed. Hardaholic. It's 9 o'clock here, just almost 9, and their bedtime is 8:30 to 9, somewhere in there. So they are probably passed out, but I did use break funds to buy these two, so that's why I'm trying to just do kind of the rip and ships with them. Is, you know, I try to keep personal funds and break funds separate, but I'll buy one, I'll replace it if I open one for myself. But yeah, no, you're good, you're good. Yeah, I know you're looking at almost 7 o'clock out there, so I wish it was that still here, but all right, I'll tell you what. I'll go ahead and claim one. If anybody wants the other one, I'm gonna go right side. We'll leave strong side for somebody else. If anybody wants it, $44, and it's yours. It'd be 50 total if you're not in the break or you're not planning on getting in the break. But if you do have a spot or spots, or you are going to be getting one, then it's 44. But here we go. Wish me luck. I'm gonna go ahead and open one, and if nobody picks that one up, then we'll just save it, and it will be available next time. But here we go. A little personal rip to end the live stream. Let's do it, Cardaholic. Let's do it. Saying you want the other blaster, or you just wishing me luck on mine. I like to shuffle. Shuffling is kind of my thing. Make it random. If there's anything in there, I want to be surprised. All right, here we go. Got Kyle Schwarber, Eugenio Suarez. There's Brenton Doyle, Prism, and Nick York, rookie. Oh, and good luck. So you're gonna get the last blaster. All right, that works. All right, we've got Jeremy Pena, base. Jose Ramirez on the all edge. We'll say these look better in person, and I don't know if you guys have opened or seen any logo fractor open yet, but this looks amazing in logo. The logo fractor all etch is insane looking. Looks very, very cool. We've got a base Ray Wave of, hey, nice home team hit there. I picked well so far. Nolan Gorman on the base Ray Wave. And Cameron Meisner on the back there. Next up, we've got Christian Yelich, Harrison Bader. Couldn't tell if it was sticking or not. We've got Chase McDermott. No sticking. Jurickson Profar on the refractor. And Sepia of Miguel Andujar. He got traded. I can't remember where though. I should know, but I cannot remember. There's a lot of moves at the trade deadline. We might have had a sneaky scoop, Cardaholic. Oh, never mind. That was you. I don't know what I saw. All right, I got your payment. I don't know why I thought I saw somebody else's name. All right, Greg Jones on the base. Hey, I'll take that. James Wood on the Fortune 15. That's a nice looking insert. Got Will Wagner on the rookie Ray Wave. Yeah, I came through. I saw it pop up on my phone, and I don't know what I saw. I thought I saw somebody else's name, but I looked again and it was yours. So I got your payment. Thank you, sir. Cedric Mullins on the sepia. Of course, big trade there. That was a good pickup too. I always like Cedric Mullins. Solid defender and a good bat to go with it. So I think that was a very good move. Picking him up for sure. Halfway, kind of always wish that the Cardinals would have picked him up at some point. Randy Arozarena. Hey, I like that one. Michael McGreevy on the base rookie. Rookie stack. Followed by Gordon Graceffo, rookie refractor. I picked well. We're getting Cardinals and Cardinals parallels. There's Brandon Nimmo base. Brooks Lee on the sepia. 2 packs left. There you go, a little wood. A nice wood. Alright, we've got Seth Lugo. Enough of that. We've got Yamamoto. DJ Hers on the Ray Wave. Miguel Vargas. And sepia is Seth Lugo. Last pack. Let's see what we got here. Could we end on anything nice? I don't know. I think we've got what we're going to get. Got Brian Reynolds, Tanner Bybee, one last base Ray Wave of Anthony Santander and Ty Madden. So there we go. Not too shabby. Nothing huge in that one. No numbered parallels or anything, but it was a nice PC box for me. Gordon Graceffo, rookie refractor. Michael McGreevy, base rookie. And Nolan Gorman on the base Ray Wave. So I'm happy with it. I like it. Not bad at all. And that. Stopwatch. What's that? I've got one more thing to open. And then it will be, we're going to call it a night. I guess as I'm getting into this, one last call. That is, let me take the featured chat now because we don't need that. But we do have 19 spots available. There we go. There's break details now. So if anybody's still hanging out with us, and no, you're good. You're good. This won't take long. No worries, Cardaholic. All is well. 19 spots left. DLOCardbreaks.com. Let's fill that up so we can get it going. ASAP. It's ready to roll as soon as we fill it. All right, here we go. Good luck, Cardaholic. Here is your second blaster. We've got Tyler Stevenson, Yamamoto, Drew Romo on the refractor. And we've got Bryce Terang and Christopher Morel on the sepia. We've got Mike Talkman, Bradley Blaylock rookie, base Ray Wave, Ryan Mountcastle, and Drew Thorpe on the rookie card. Kyle Tucker, all etch of Freddie Freeman. Josh Young on the Ray Wave. Lars Nootbaar and Vinny Pasquantino on the sepia. I'm looking forward to getting into the Chrome hobby, the Bowman hobby. We all know about Series 2. It's still fun, so I'm looking forward to all of it. But definitely I've never opened a Bowman hobby box before, so that'll be fun for me. Connor Norby on the Prism. On Kinsey Noel. But Chrome hobby will be fun too. Get a couple of hits and an auto. Should be good stuff. All right, let's see what we have here. Mike Trout, Reese Hines, rookie. Ian Happ. I guess that's just a refractor. Ian Happ refractor. Santander base and Michael Hellman on the sepia. 2 packs left. Coming down to, let's see if we can get anything sweet here for Cardaholic. Eric Crochet, Salvi Perez, Luis Garcia on the Ray Wave, DJ Hers, and Blake Dunn sepia. Last pack. Nacho Alvarez, Acuna on the Power Players insert. That's a nice one. David Festa on the Ray Wave and Spencer Horwitz on the base. So, nothing too spectacular. Sorry, Cardaholic. We did not hit very well out of that one. Got the Ian Happ refractor, Connor Norby rookie prism. And Drew Romo, not a bad rookie refractor as well. So not horrible, but not spectacular, unfortunately. As it goes. Keep any of my Cardinals cards as well. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Don't have to do that. All right, but that does it. We ripped all of what we had here. Appreciate you guys picking those up. And those will go with, I think, everybody. Fraylin, are you still here? Either way, I'll reach out and we'll either get cards shipped right away, or those will be in with the cards from the break. So appreciate you guys no matter what hanging out with me tonight. And you know, for those that picked up spots in the break, appreciate that as well. Thank you very much. Got it down into the teens, which is nice. At 19 open spots left, so I'll keep getting the word out about it, and you know, working on filling it best I can. And no worries, Cardaholic. Hey, you're the man. Appreciate you always, and we'll definitely see you guys next time. Until then, have fun ripping. Have a good night.